Hi girls and boys, this is Mrs. Terrell, and currently I am floating in space. So right now, we are looking at the planet Earth where we all live. If I zoom in, we would be looking at the continent of North America, where you see the United States. And we live right here. We zoom in just a little more right here on Virginia. What we're going to do is we're going to cross the Atlantic Ocean and visit Egypt. Egypt is on another continent. It is on Africa, and this is Africa. Alright, so if we look at Africa, we notice that it's different colors. So at the top of Africa, right around here, we notice that it's tan. And then a little bit lower, we notice that it's green. They're two different colors because the land in each area is different. So at the top of Africa, it's tan. If I zoom in, it's because it's a desert. It doesn't get a lot of rain. The land is very dry. And when you go down there, it's very hot. And this is part of a very famous desert called the Sahara Desert. If I go a little bit lower, which Egypt is not part of, it's green because you have lots of grass, vegetation, trees, and flowers, and people can farm and make food. So that's why it's green. But we're going to visit Egypt. So Egypt is over here in the corner. And if we look at Egypt, we see that there is a little bit of green. There's green because of the Nile River. The Nile River floods once a year, and it makes this nice muddy soil so that the people in Egypt can farm and have food. And that's why it's green. But mostly it's a desert, and it's hot and dry with only one season of like summer. Alright, so there is Egypt. Egypt has a very famous town or city, and its capital city is Cairo, which is right here near the top of the Nile River. We're going to zoom all the way in so you can see Cairo. Cairo. Alright, so I'm going to show you some pictures of what we saw in Egypt so far. Alright. So we have looked at some of the famous architecture, which is the design of buildings in Egypt. So here are some statues that are on a pyramid. Here's the Sphinx, which is placed in front of the pyramids. There's another view of it with the Great Pyramid in the back. And here's the map. So you're going to need to know the map when you fill out your worksheet after this. So we live here on North America, and we crossed the Atlantic Ocean and made it to Africa. And Africa is on the equator, which is the imaginary line that goes around Earth. And since it is, most of Africa is hot and dry and is part of a desert, which Egypt is. Alright, remember Egypt is not located near any ocean. It's near the Mediterranean Sea, which is on top, and the Red Sea. Alright, here's some more pictures we saw since we were in Egypt. There's the Nile River from space. This is the Nile River, and these are some of the banks of the Nile River. Not all of them have such large sand dunes, but some of them do. And you noticed that there is some green bushes and trees. Here's some more pictures of the Nile River. Notice the nice vegetation. We have grass, trees, great for farming. They have canoes as well in Egypt. More pictures of the Nile River. So what you're going to do now is that you are going to answer the questions on your worksheet. So you're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you on Monday.